Alright, so this is going to be my first voiceover. I'm going to tell you guys my in-depth prep tutorial. Obviously, I'm starting off spraying the nails with 100% alcohol, and I'm just using a metal cuticle pusher to gently push back her cuticles. It does look like I'm doing this really hard, but I'm not. You want to do this very gently. And I'm also like kind of scraping a little bit of that protein growth off of the nail bed also as I'm pushing the cuticles back too. You don't necessarily have to spray the alcohol. I just like to because I think it kind of cleanses my client's nails, and also when the cuticles or the skin is kind of wet, it helps that gunk come off and it helps the skin kind of move back better. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with my flame drill bit. This is a fine grit one, and I'm just gonna go and get real close to that cuticle area and get up any of that protein growth that was not pushed up by the pusher. Right now I'm at a speed of I normally go between like an 8 and a 9 RPM, and I just go from the right hand side of the nail to the left hand side of the nail, and I'm barely putting any pressure down. If you press down too hard, you can cause rings of fire, and it can be uncomfortable to your client and burn them. I know y'all see all that stuff coming up off that nail. The retention gonna be A1. Now I'm gonna go in with my sanding band. This is a 180 grit sanding band. I'm at a speed of 3 RPM, and I'm just gonna remove all of the oils and shine from the natural nails so that the acrylic sticks and it doesn't have any premature lifting. Now this step is optional. However, I like to clip down all my clients' length because sometimes when they wear their nails for 3 and 4 weeks, sometimes that natural nail can separate from the acrylic nail and they can get some lifting. So clip them things down unless they absolutely want to keep their length. This step also is optional. You do not have to nip cuticles if you do not want to. This is more of a skill level for advanced nail techs, because you do not want to clip any living skin because your client will bleed and could get infections. When I was a beginner nail tech, I did not nip cuticles at all because I would nip my own and cut myself. So until I got comfortable clipping them on myself without tearing up my skin, I did not do it on any other clients. Alright, now we're just sizing the tips for the client, making sure that they fit sidewall to sidewall. This is self-explanatory. Just going to put one little dot of glue, place your tips on there, make sure they're straight. If the nail tip is too small, you're going to get some lifting, the nail will kind of grow and pop off. And if the nail is too big, your shape is going to be thrown off, obviously. Also, be sure to place the fake nail tip as close to the free edge or the end of the nail as you can. You do not want to put that fake nail tip halfway up the nail. Don't do that. Here goes the fun part where we ask our clients, do you like how long that is? Do you want it shorter, shorter, shorter? And so I snip to my client's liking with my scissors, and then I line up each of the fingers just to make sure it's even. And then you're going to compare them to the other hand just to make sure that everything is the same length. Now you're going to want to make sure that your nail tip or artificial nail tip is blended into the natural nail bed. Also doing this very gently. I'm going at a speed about a 3 RPM again. And then what you see me doing right here is just kind of squaring out, creating that moon shape down at the bottom of the nail, which is optional. You don't have to do this. And I personally don't do this all the time either. So yeah, you can just like kind of carve out that C curve at the bottom if you feel like it. Some people think that this gives it a more square and cleaner look at the end, but it's completely up to you. Your prerogative, baby.
I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find, give all my love, and nothing's gonna tear us apart.
So I sprayed that 100% alcohol again, and I'm going to take a nylon brush and just clean off the nail plate, just dusting off everything and dehydrating. And once you dehydrate that nail plate, you're going to go in with your primer, whatever primer works for you. I like to do 2 coats of my primer. And then after that, that's pretty much it, y'all. Your prep is done and you're ready to have 3+ weeks retention. Your clients are going to be happy AF.